Here you can see I'm using the Mormon accelerator. I've actually got the Unger S channel on here, but as you'll see in a few seconds, using the S channel causes the flick to ride up and doesn't stay in place, so I do switch back to the Mormon liquidator channel. I think it's the 3.0 channel that I've got on there, as you'll see in a second. I also do like to carry my Unger Ninja Squeegees. I think it is a preference in hand over the flick pad or any other squeegee, to be honest, but that's just me, it's just personal preference. On pole, definitely the Mormon flick pad is basically king there for me. The Unger Ninjas don't quite fit into the Mormon 2.0 bob. they kind of fit in, it's just a little bit tight, as you'll see in a few minutes. I am currently using my new van, so the setup in the rear isn't quite how I'd like it. As you can see, there are just bits on top of the hose reel, and it's just thrown about, but it is getting closer to being fully completed. And when it's fully completed, you'll see the colour change around the woodwork and stuff. I'll probably even stick a few stickers on there, just like I did in my old van. Well, that'll be seen in a future video. I always like to take these Uber Ninja dusters with me whenever doing storefronts. It just stops getting cobwebs all over cloths and stuff, that's all. Does anybody else keep a spare key around the neck so you don't have to be in and out of the pockets all the time and getting in and out of your van? I do anyway. I always use these Uber Ninja dusters on the storefronts because it's just so much faster. It just really speeds everything right up. No more cobwebs on your cloths and stuff. Well, there appears to be some damage on the glass there. That's not from me, obviously. Well, that's not good, is it? Done with the duster now, so now you'll see me use the Mormon flick pad. There are many techniques to use the Mormon Squeegee on glass with the flick pad. As you'll see, I think I use about 2 different ways to cut in on these pieces of these panes of glass. One stays on the glass like this, so the squeegee never leaves it. And the other technique, it does leave the glass, but it does pretty much the same thing. It's just entirely up to yourself how you want to use it. But again, practice makes perfect, to be honest. What is everybody's preferred way of cutting in on the glass with your squeegee to start off with? I actually prefer to start right in the corner at the bottom, but obviously on this one, as you can see, I started about, I don't know, halfway up the glass and cut in that way. It doesn't really make any difference. The end result will still be the same as long as you do it correctly. As you can see, I am struggling a little bit with this Mormon 2.0 bob with the Younger Ninja squeegees. You can see it's not quite working properly for me. I do prefer the Mormon dry walker. That thing, that works for me. It definitely works for me. Because I do like using the flip pad, and I don't want to keep throwing it in the bucket. I did want to give this one a go and see if it was better or not, and I don't know. It might be something to try to get used to in the future. Has anybody else ever tried one of these Maker handy sleeves? They're actually really useful for detailing tops of glasses using a pole. I've been using mine for about 4 months, I think it is, since the last expo in the UK. I'd highly recommend, if you're doing things by hand, to definitely get one of these. They really do come in useful. Where do you guys prefer to close out on your glass? My preferred position is to the side. Obviously on big panes of glass like this it's quite low. I don't really want to crouch down that far to get close out, so I'll end up closing out to the side. But even on normal glass I do prefer to close out to the side. Again, that's just my preference. And yes guys, I do know I haven't scrubbed down one pane of glass, but that's for obvious reasons, as it's broken. I really don't want to touch that. Maybe when they get it fixed. If anybody's interested to know what this is that I'm currently using in my hand, it is actually it's called a Technopad from Pulex. I got mine from the States, America. Did take about 2 weeks to arrive, I think it was, and it did cost quite a bit. I mean, the delivery charge cost more than the actual tool itself, but I think it was worth it. If you're going to buy one though and you're in the UK, I would say maybe buy about 3 all at once, or buy a whole bunch of stuff. That way your delivery charge is worthwhile. Does everybody clean their frames and all the door on store fronts? I like to think I try to get most of it. There will be bits that possibly get missed, unseen or something, but I do try to get as much cleaned off as possible for the customer so that they're happy, basically. But what do you guys think? always like to give the sills a really good wipe down, especially on the lower levels where the customer will always get to see it when they come home. But now it's time for me to head home and a long walk back to the van. It's always a long walk. Right guys, always make sure you lock gates before you leave the customer's property also. I always do this as best I can where possible, and this is just me leaving a slip for the customer. My slips have all my information on, including how much they owe, any outstanding balances also. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching.